Chiemi, Hayashi, the World Economic Forum is launching today the UAE scenario. It's a third in a series. What are its main findings?
Human capital, innovation, and leadership are the key driving forces for the future of the UAE, which was identified in our report of the UAE scenarios to 2025. Of course, these three recurring themes played out differently in each scenarios, which are called Oasis, Sandstorm, and the Fertile Gulf.
So tell us more about these three scenarios, Oasis, Sandstorm, and Fertile Gulf.
In a world called Oasis, the UAE is still predominantly a government-led economy. It still has issues in terms of corporate governance, as well as market volatility in the property market and the financial market. However, with the strong leadership, the government is able to bring the country through difficult times and bring its national capital resource base. In this scenario, there still is an issue of environmental challenges.
What is the Sandstorm scenario?
Sandstorm scenario is a challenging scenario, not just for the UAE, but also for the region. It has a number of regional conflicts that brings the region into a little bit of a firefighting need. And the oil price plummets, as well as the global recession that aggravates its development. And this translates into reducing the amount of the revenue that the government can have. So instead of having a long-term reform strategy, the government is faced to a firefighting effort for short-term imminent issues. But in this scenario, the hope is brought through by the youth peaceful movement.
The Fertile Gulf sounds like the most positive of the scenarios.
The Fertile Gulf scenario brings the UAE into a world where it becomes an innovation hub. So the UAE has become an economy that is diversified, self-sustaining, and becomes market-driven. In this scenario, the UAE is much more balanced in terms of income distribution, gender integration, political economic participation, as well as talent retention. It is quite exciting in terms of the number of entrepreneurs that emerge, and with this, the middle class emerges as well. The environmental issue still remains on the agenda for the Fertile Gulf scenario.
For these scenarios, we're looking into the future 20 to 25 years from now. How can readers use these reports today?
We hope that these UAE scenarios will bring multi-stakeholder dialogue, not only just for the government decision makers, but also in the corporate sector, the academia, the civil society, the generations to come, and more to a wider audience. So by identifying what is important for the country, we hope that there will be deeper understanding in international, regional, and national environment. And by translating what it means in the future to the present, we hope that this will elicit action. So for the UAE, we hope that this will inspire the country to achieve its economic goals and its economic growth, as well as diversification aspirations. So with the recent development of what's happening in the UAE and the region, as well as what has been identified in these scenarios, we hope that the readers will be able to look at the development of the UAE in a different light.